Shoptalk, we on the move. Shoptalk, we on the move. Let's move. Shoptalk, we on the move. About to pull up on you.
Coming through like
Shoptalk, we on the move. Shoptalk, we on the move. Let's move. Shoptalk, we on the move. About to pull up on you.
coming through like
Shoptalk, we ready. Got them Clippers with us, and I don't mean LA. Come and kick it with us, we riding on the freeway. Headed somewhere to cut hair from VA.
Shoptalk with Reg and the crew. And Tony Red in it too.
Now move, come and get you a cut in the interview. But leave a tip in the cup when we finish too.
Shoptalk, we on the move. Shoptalk, we on the move. Let's move. Shoptalk, we on the move. About to pull up on you.
coming through like
Hello, welcome to On the Move Shop Talk with Reg Prodigy. That's Reg Prodigy.
I'm the man.
Yeah, I'm your host, Marquise Davis. Now, on this episode, it's a two-part series. First, Reg, who we're interviewing?
Ricky DeBerry Jr.,
Yes.
the one and only Oklahoma graduate. Now is doing grad school at Towson.
Right. Now, on the other end of that, we get a chance to watch him work out.
Oh yeah.
It's special.
So we're gonna go down to Atlanta, taking Ricky down to train a little bit with Chuck Smith Training Systems,
Okay.
which is the guy that trained Von Miller, Aaron Donald,
Wow.
Montez Sweat, some of the other elite members of the NFL.
That's right. Now, y'all stay close. Let's check it out.
Shoptalk, we on the move. About to pull up on you.
Ricky, welcome to On the Move Shop Talk. How you doing, brother?
Good, man.
Good.
Man.
Pleasure to meet you, by the way, brother.
You too.
Good. Now, first question off. Who is Ricky?
I'll say Ricky is a person who, energetic, confident, love to interact with people, jokester, love sports, love movies, fun person to be around. And just somebody who just love people, man. I'm a family guy. I'm always trying to find a way to help somebody as well. So, just like I said, all around a people person.
Cool. Now, with sports, start from the beginning when you were young. What sports did you get into?
My first sport ever was soccer.
Okay.
I started off playing soccer, like I said, I was always energetic, so it was just a way for my parents to tire me out, so I just wouldn't be always running around the house. But I started out with soccer, and I got into football and basketball, and I just fell in love with football and basketball, and just kept playing up to high school, and just after that, just fell in love with football even more, and I just let basketball go. So. And mainly just football.
Your senior year, you play football, you get done. What are some of your top scholarships that you received?
I had Alabama, I had, Auburn's, the Oregons, the Florida States, of course Virginia Tech. I had schools from all over the country, but my top schools heading into my commitment were Alabama, Michigan State, Penn State, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Virginia Tech. And I just felt like those schools, they put themselves forward in front of everybody else throughout my commitments, throughout my recruitment. And I just narrowed it down to them schools, and I had visited all those schools at least once. So it was around that time where I just wanted to get one more visit in before I made my final decision.
So how is it? Take me through the college visit. What are you thinking before you get there?
Before I get there, honestly, the first thing I want to know is the people, because, the academics is great, the football stuff is great as well, but, what kind of people are they? Because these, outside of football and academics, these are going to be people with, I'm going to be with on an everyday basis, right. People I'm going to supposedly be, going to be the uncles, even if I met some girls, some aunts, some my future children,
Right.
So just, the kind of people they are, how they will fit into the type of person I am, and, is this somebody that I can see myself being around or even influence me in a positive way? Because it's kind of hard being a football player and trying to stay on the right track when you got so many negative things around you.
Right.
So just seeing if I can be around the people, of course the academics, because once you get your degree, that opens a lot of doors for you later on in life. Because I got my degree in human relations, so because I like working with people. So just the academics. If I can find the right degree program that I want to be in the football. If I like my coaches, if I get along with the teammates, the strength and conditioning coach, all that type of stuff plays a big part in getting to know some of the guys on the team on the visit, because those are the guys who are going to tell you the truth. Right. The coaches can sell you anything they want to sell you. They're going to be nice, jolly-go-lucky, roll out the red carpet. But the players who are with them every day, they get to see the real side of them. Right. So they're going to let you know who's being real with you, who's being honest, and who also just selling you something to get you there. Mm-hmm. So a lot goes into that decision.
Now, without saying any names, what was, if you had one, what was your worst college visit experience?
My worst college visit experience.
UVA.
Without saying any names.
I'm saying UVA. Tech.
One game, honestly, it was just freezing cold. Barely had any food. They rarely came and checked on us if we was okay. The hotel wasn't the best. So it was right off the bat. I just knew if this how they treat me and I'm a top priority, I can only imagine when I get here how I would be treated. So so I knew right off the bat this is not the place for me.
Man, I tell you.
What's the school color?
Nah, we ain't going there, man.
Okay, put them on blast. Maybe they can get a new recruit.
We don't want to do that to them. Hopefully they get better. But I thought about it because when I went on my college recruit, there was one school in West Virginia. Coach picked me up, drove me there, and we're going to the mountains. And I'm like, oh, okay. Hopefully there's a city that's, that lights up outside of the mountains.
Right.
We get in there, pitch black, campus is dead. Ain't nobody there. A couple players are there. Man, I'll be honest with you, bro. Don't do it. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
That's all you need to know.
Right.
That's all you know.
Right.
Don't do it. I'm like, what y'all do around here? What the girls like? It's like, nah, none of that.
Right.
We in the mountains, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I definitely relate to one of those, man. So, on the flip side, what was one of your best college visits experience?
Man, actually I had a couple great visits. One visit, they rolled out the red carpet. They asked me and my family what's our favorite things to eat, and they left it in our hotel room. Like as soon as we got there, it was brand new and fresh. They took us to the top of the notch restaurants like Roof Chris, place like that, and let me try on the jersey, let me do all types of different things, man. It just everything I pretty much asked for, they made sure they can make it happen. Even if I had friends that called me on the visit, they made sure they was taken care of as well. So I've had a lot of great visits with a lot of great hospitality. But at the end of the day, you can only choose one. And you gotta see through who's being genuine and who's just selling you something so they can get you there.
Right. And so ultimately, you chose to go
to the University of Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. And what? Was there a certain thing that kind of put it over? Because, you're talking Alabama, you're talking Florida State, you're talking other big notch schools. Right. What about Alabama stuck out that was like, forget everything else?
Alabama or Oklahoma?
Oh, excuse me, Oklahoma.
I can tell you what stuck out of Alabama for me.
Oh, man. So, what about Oklahoma as opposed to the other top schools stuck out to you?
The guy who was recruiting me, Coach Montgomery, me and him had built a great relationship over the course of my recruitment, and he really was. I felt the real genuineness about him. Also, the players, I built a great relationship with the players while I was there. It was far from home, at the time. I'm 18, I want to get away from my parents, and it's not a lot. It's not a lot to do, so if I was to get in trouble, it would be something that I did necessarily, rather than something that happened to me, you know what I mean? So, only thing you can do is really focus on football. They win championships, they got a great, rich tradition in history, they had my degree program I wanted to major in, and there was an opportunity for me to, step outside my comfort zone and use what St. Chris gave me, which is being in a new environment and being able to interact with different people. So I just felt like Oklahoma was a perfect place.
And like I said, we interviewed someone early in the season, and that's one question I asked him. I said, going into where you were choosing what college you want to play at, did you even take into effect which one to major in? And he said at the time, no. Well, it wasn't on his high priority list. His was, you know, the athletics at that point. But hearing you say that you knew that you wanted to major in human relations, there's not a lot of people or kids at 17, 18 that know what they want to major in. You know what I'm saying? So they may choose a school that they feel is right for them athletically. Then they realize that, you know, they may not mesh with the coach or whatever. Then they go and they pay attention to the academics, and they look like, look at this list right here, I don't really have no interest in none of these things.
Right.
So for you, man, it's good to hear you say that it had what you wanted to major in.
Right.
You knew what you wanted to do. You knew where you wanted to go outside of athletics. Athletics led you to the professional ball, which we believe it will. That's amazing. But on the other end, after that's over, you're gonna have to have a career.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so it's important. That's one thing we really want to drive home, is that these kids that are looking at this now, they look at their next step as a business decision.
Right.
Because you better believe that coach is gonna look at it like it's a business decision. I'm giving you a full-time scholarship. This is your job, and they're gonna try to make it your program.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how many years were you at Oklahoma?
I was there for 3. I graduated in 3 years.
Wow.
You know, it was a great experience. I had a lot of ups and downs. Met a lot of great people, built a lot of great relationships. So I'm very grateful and thankful for my time there. You know, I know God took me there for a reason. You know, there's a lot of things that I needed from there that molded me into the man I am today. So I'm very grateful and thankful for that.
What position did you play?
I played outside linebacker and middle linebacker.
Nice. Good. Best game?
Ooh, best game. I have to say the Rose Bowl against Georgia. Even though we lost, it was probably one of the most electrifying games I've ever been a part of.
Okay.
Yeah, man. It was in California. You know, nice, beautiful weather. LA. You know, SEC school. We played in the semifinal, the playoff.
Right.
Double. I think it went into double overtime. I can't remember. And we lost, man. It was crazy, but you know, we had Baker Mayfield coming off a Heisman Trophy winning season. We had some of the top prospects for that upcoming draft as well. So, and then Georgia had some great players on their side of the football too. So, overall, it was just a great day, great experience. But you know, even though we lost, man, I'm glad I got to be a part of that game and part of that history.
That's crazy. You was there?
Huh?
You was there?
Well, I had Rick.
Yeah, he was there.
All right. So tell me about the
I had to
experience.
go.
And being inside of the stadium, how was that?
Man, it was just, when you go in the stadium, you know you in history.
Right.
Because nothing's updated.
Yeah, those little
You know what I'm saying? So you know you straight in history when you walk in there. And then when you walk out on that and go to your seat and you see that field, and where I happened to be positioned, I was right next to where the game day
analysis.
And everything was going down there, so it was just like, I say, it was electrifying. It was like you walk in and you see all these people, and it's like we used to going in stadiums where it's this level, then this level, then no, it's just all from the field, it held back all the way around, all you could see, and it was just like
rocking.
It was crazy. But to me, that was probably one of the best experiences I had following Ricky through his career. But the best time I had was when me and Ricky went to Alabama.
So tell what about this Alabama thing? You was hitting that, man.
Yo, this shit was ignorant. Like, we actually got to be who we are and act the ass. But I mean, the way they treat them kids, man, it's amazing, man.
Wow.
Like, them kids don't want for nothing. Like, you know, to sit in Nick Saban's office, try on his championship rings, and to go to his house for breakfast and play basketball in the driveway. You know, it was just an experience like no other.
So 3 years, graduate, you get your degree, and you transfer. And so currently you're now
At the University of Towson.
Okay, are you playing football?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so your senior year?
Yeah, this is my senior year coming up. Yes, sir.
How you feel about it, man?
I'm feeling great. You know, I've been around the block for a long time now. You know, and it's just with this being my last year, you know, I'm really just making that transition to a professional athlete. So, you know, working out more than once a day, making sure I take care of my body, drinking plenty of water, the right nutrients. You know, being around the right people, not partying and, you know, doing all those things that I used to do when I was 18. You know, I'm a man now, so I'm starting to head into my career. I got my bachelor's degree. So now it's like really focus on my craft, perfecting it. Because once you get to the next level, it's do or die.
Right.
It's you go from being at the top to right back at the bottom again. So just taking every day, trying to get 1% better, and doing the things I got to do to be successful for this upcoming season and help my team win.
You know what? We definitely look forward to seeing you on Sundays.
Appreciate
It's definitely
it.
going to happen. Now, before we get out of here, Reggie got 3 questions for you.
First question. Name something that you've done in your life that you regret doing.
That I regret doing?
Yeah, that you wish you had never done. Be anything. It ain't got to be football related.
One thing I regret doing is, I would say, not taking things as serious as I should have taken, as far as academically, football, and life in general. I've had some people who are close to me, haven't gotten a second chance in life, and I know I haven't done some things I'm very proud of. A lot of things, treated some people bad, picked on some people, not taking some sports seriously. So it's a lot of things, but just overall, just being a better person. That's what I wish I was back then.
Okay. Next question. Something that you want to accomplish, or something that you want to do in life that you don't think you'll ever get to do.
Sure. Win the lottery. Win the lottery, get $1 billion. That's something I've always wanted to do.
I don't think you'll ever make it.
I ain't never gonna hit $1 billion. I ain't even gonna hold you. That's far out there. That's touching heaven right there.
And then the key question is, name one thing that you're going to accomplish within your life that's on your agenda.
Retire my parents, pay off all their debts, and save enough money for, even if my kids don't play sports, save enough money so their college is paid for.
That's what I'm talking about.
What's up?
That's it, man. Well, Ricky, we definitely appreciate you coming through, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
This has
Thank
been
you.
another episode of On the Move Shop Talk. We'll catch you next time.
Shop talk, we on the move. About to pull up on you.
Coming through like
Shop talk, we ready. Got them clippers with us, and I don't mean LA. Come and kick it with us, we riding on the freeway. Headed somewhere to cut hair from VA.
Shop talk with Reg and the crew. And Tony Red in it too.
Now move, come and get you a cut in the interview. But leave a tip in the cup when we finish too. We can discuss Trump when you get to choose from a couple of different people with different views. Long as we get the views, so everybody get your shoes. And run on down the Red so you can get the news.
Shop talk, we on the move. Shop talk, we on the move. Let's move. Shop talk, we on the move. About to pull up on you.
coming through like